When my husband and I first moved in together, we had been only dating for maybe 5 months. But we knew we wanted to marry each other, and I wouldn't have lived with somebody that I wasn't willing to marry right at that moment. And when he came, he didn't have many possessions. He actually didn't have many things at all. He just brought some towels, his clothes, piano, and he brought this cup with him. And it's a sterling silver shaving cup, and it was a possession that his father gave him, and his father got it from his father. And there's no date on it, so I don't actually know how old this cup is. But when I found this, I thought, well, it's really beautiful. I'm going to polish it, and we're going to put it on display in the house. But this cup became much, much more important. And what I decided to do with this is to make it the spare change cup. So even right here, right now, I'm taking it into the Winn-Dixie, and it's full of change. Well, this is actually the slave cup. Okay, my husband comes from, on his paternal side, a long line of sharecroppers, and basically sharecroppers are what grew out of slavery, and that's what his paternal lineage is. So this cup right here is actually the shaving cup that his grandfather and maybe other men in the family used to get ready to actually go out and work in the field, or to clean themselves up and go out. So this actually was used in our family. And the reason why I made this change cup is I didn't really know what I was doing at first, but it's a nice size, and I never let any change lay around. Not a penny, not a nickel, nothing. I collect it all, put it in a cup. You could not come into my house right now and find one loose change anywhere, nowhere. Because my philosophy is that if you disrespect a penny, if you were a billionaire, you disrespect $1 million. And people do it every day. They have no conscious relation to their money. They have no spiritual attachment to their money. They really don't energize their money with anything other than the desire for more money. So basically what I would do when I would find change, and I'm serious, if I found a penny somewhere, I'd stick it in my bra and wait till I walked past the change cup and dump it in there. And every time I put money in here, from the very beginning, I would say a little prayer. I'd dump the penny in there, and I'd say, God, bring us what we need to sustain our life, keep us happy and harmonious, and, I would just say a prayer like that. Well, after I'd been doing this, my husband and I had been together for 13 years, so after I had been doing this for about 4 years, I changed the prayer, the energy of the prayer, and what my prayer was to liberate our portion of that lineage from any kind of bondage. And I would drop it in there, and I'd just say, the energy of our ancestors, help us to all be free. And I was always praying to them, and I was always trying to part the waters to get to God through them. And lately, my prayer of the last 2 years has really just been, God and the ancestors, please guide us all into a never-ending cycle of beauty and freedom. And so I've escalated this prayer over the years, and literally I've probably filled this change cup 400 or 500 times, and then taken the cup, because I usually take the cup to the store, to one of those change machines, and get my changes, get my dollar bills and exchange the change. And if you think about that, I've probably filled 400 or 500 this cup 400 or 500 times, and then every time I put money in there, I either say a real prayer, or I consciously connect the money, the energy, the thought to the money. Basically, I've probably said 20,000 prayers to be released from the paradigm of bondage and slavery and financial entrapment, because that's what it all is. And I've never really met any of my relatives on my husband's side of the family. They're all pretty much estranged. So I met my sister-in-law, my brother-in-law, and my mother-in-law, and my niece. But that's pretty much all I know of that side of the family. So I've actually been praying to people that I've never met. But in truth, I really do know them. And I know that in the grand scheme of things, they know I'm their family. And they know I'm their family because I want the same thing that all families want, which is something better for the people that come after you. So today I wanted to show you my change cup, my slave cup, our slave cup. I think I'm going to change the name of it though, from the slave cup to the freedom cup. Because that's what I've been asking for all along, is to make nobody a slave and to make everybody free. And I'm going to keep using this because no matter how much money I eventually make or gain or earn, I'm never going to disrespect a penny. I'm not going to disrespect money. I'm not going to disrespect what people had to do to make it and how they have to earn it. And I was taking a ride with my friend the other day who's broke. I was looking around his car and there probably was $8 or $9 worth of change just laying around everywhere. So when I see something like that, it's like nails on a chalkboard to me. But I really encourage you to not wait only for the big money to come, but to reappropriate your life with even a penny, and to start being conscious of what it is that you have in your life. Because if what you have is money in your life, even if it's change, you don't even know you have it, then you're oblivious to the truth right around you. And I don't really think you should be. So get yourself a nice freedom cup. Get yourself a freedom cup and learn how to use the positivity of your thoughts and your prayers and your desires to link them to a penny, a nickel, a dime, and a quarter, so that your entire life isn't contingent on when you're going to have $1 million, because you may never have $1 million. And the truth is, if you can demonstrate to God that you are faithful to all your riches, all of them, they'll come. But don't forsake anything. Don't ever forsake how hard everybody who came behind you had to work to give you what you do have today. Just whether you know them or not, say a prayer and thank them for everything that they had to learn to persevere through, because it was probably more challenging than anything you have on your plate today. So say a prayer, and I'm going to say a prayer for you, and we're all going to get free through change. We're all going to get free through change. I love you.